Running around is making me dizzy. I have to look away. You're talking too much. You're talking in circles. Relax, we've got all day. And it looks like it's been a while since you have used your mind. So sit back, enjoy the fire. Who knows what we will find? And you sit and tend to the fire, and I see the thorn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, you will always be home. I work hard, I work all day, and I hum to myself. Well, it helps to pass the time when there is no one else. And the long day passes slowly as sweat stays on my brow. I know I will make it through as long as I make myself remember. I sit and I look to the sky, and I see the corn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, I will always be home. I will always be home.
Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out, gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Nancy Saulnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel here on YouTube.
Hey all, this is Captain Controversy from Scottsdale, Arizona, also host of Thirsty Thursday Trivia, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Man, I love that music.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you. That is, in fact, that's the Adam Ezra Group. As many of you are heard before, that is a band that I spent several years playing and touring with. And that's one of the albums that we recorded back, golly, I think that one was done in either 2003 or 4. Long time ago, but thank you. Yeah, Adam Ezra Group. They're still touring. You can check them out on Spotify. I know Joe Hump does. So
I will.
Good morning to you. We have our special Hump Day guest in the house this morning. How are you, Sean?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Fantastic. Cannot be better. Absolutely cannot be better. So what brings you to the neighborhood this morning?
A couple of things, couple of reasons. First one, I don't know if anybody can look at the background there and notice, and I see Joe's in the chat there, but Joe and I both know that tomorrow being April the 25th is actually Anzac Day, where we commemorate our Australian and New Zealand Army Corps folks that have done the ultimate sacrifice, and so we thank them for their service. So anybody in the US who's provided assistance in terms of military, thank you for your service.
Absolutely. Without those folks, for the things that they've done and the sacrifices they've given, I don't know if we would be here in any reasonable fashion that we're in now. So
Agreed.
thank God to them, and we owe them a debt that's not a repayable debt. We just can't pay that back. So
Absolutely.
let me see if I
Absolutely.
can change this. So, well, I'm glad you're here today. We're supposed to have Kenny in the house, which look who's here. Kenny is here. Good morning, Kenny.
You know what the problem was? You said Kenny 3 times, and there he was.
Yeah, he's just like Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Or that other guy.
Okay. I see myself on the screen.
Yeah.
I see Sean on the screen, but
Yeah.
I do not see Jimmy. All I'm looking at Jimmy is a black screen.
I actually do see Jimmy, but to me, he's a bit fuzzy.
Well, the quality, for some reason, the quality here, I'm not going to get on my soapbox about.
Oh, that's right. He looks so much better now.
There you go. Can you see me, Kenny, at all?
I'm glad other people can, but I cannot.
Kenny, why don't you go out and come back in again and try that?
Okay.
All right. While we're doing that, let's go over the chat. We're going to say good morning to
Kenny. While you go back out and come back in, switch off all the other devices that might be using your internet, and see if you can see Jimmy there.
There you go. There you go. You're good. You're good, Jimmy. You're
okay.
good.
I didn't do anything. So hands up. I didn't do anything. So you guys, Kenny, don't touch anything.
Okay.
All right. So good morning, everybody. It is, in fact, Hump Day. It is Wednesday, April 24th. And they are, I don't want to use the word celebrate. They are recognizing Anzac Day in down under in Australia. And like Sean said, that is, we are honoring and memorializing all of the members of the armed forces that gave this ultimate sacrifice. So
yeah,
help keep all of us safe. So let's say good morning to Joe Hupp. Joe is here. He says, howdy, howdy. First person to drop by and say hello. Good morning.
G'day, Joe. How you going, buddy?
Carol Walters is here. Kenny, good morning, Carol.
Good morning, Carol Walters.
G'day, Carol.
And good morning, Joe Hupp. And good morning, Sharon and Jackson.
How's that background? Is that okay? It's not too busy? I figured I'd put that up too, Sean. So
thank you. No, it's cool. Appreciate that.
Sharon and Jackson, good morning to you. Good morning to the Down Under Cruisers.
Who the hell are they?
I don't know. Some bunch of vagabonds that drop in now and then. DJ's Adventures and Beyond is here. Good morning, DJ. Thank you for coming in.
G'day, DJ.
Shirley is here. Good morning, Shirley.
Lee.
Scott McNeil is in the house, coming to us from the middle of the ocean, somewhere in the Atlantic, making his way slowly towards the United States.
Would be coming from the middle of the ocean, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Welcome aboard, Scotty.
Scott's, I think we all have. I was going to say I have been, but I think we all have been living vicariously through Scott right now.
Correct.
Definitely on a bucket list cruise of mine, starting in the Mediterranean and making your way back to the U.S. So I hope you're having a boatload of fun. Yeah, okay.
I'd go with shipload.
A shipload. I can't find any of my little clips this morning, but oh, here it is. So there you go. A boatload, a shipload. You know, it's fun.
Yep.
Look who else is here. Denise is here from Bone Tired Travelers.
Good
morning, Denise.
Good morning, Denise. Denise.
Hello, Denise.
Hello, Denise. The astute tourist is here. Hey, astute tourist, how are you? Scott says day 1 of 6 sea days in a row. Ooh,
nice.
maybe you'll see some sea life while you're out there. OG Brand is here. Good morning, Brand. It's good to see you, my friend. Haven't seen you in a while, but thank you for coming in. Appreciate you.
Brand.
As always. Nick P is here, our favorite mailman. Good morning, Nick.
Yep. G'day, Nick. We see him shortly.
Today is a good day. Last night, the Minnesota NBA team, the Timberwolves, went up 2-0 over the Phoenix Suns. Oh, all right. Well, for you sports fans out there, there you go. I'm not a big sports guy myself, so. Controversial Cruising is here. Scott. There you go. Scott is here. Good morning, Scott. It's good to see you. All my little noises. It's the little things, Sean, that keeps me smiling. So
Especially when you talk about tongue slapping your brain.
Right, exactly. Gavin from Guitar Professionals is here. Good morning, Gavin. It's good to see you. Let's see. Let's get all caught up. Everybody, it looks like so far. Did we get any new people in? Everybody is saying hello to everybody. Good morning. That sounds like our Memorial Day. That's the last Monday in May. Yep. It's exactly that, Nick.
It is.
Shirley is here. Good morning, Shirley.
G'day, Shirley.
Good morning, Shirley.
Coming in from Kenny's side. Let's see. Kelly Anthony Naquin is here. Hi, Kelly. Good to see you.
Good morning, Kelly.
Thanks for coming in, my friend.
On the Facebook side, and that is Kelly and Tammy from Kelly and Tammy's Journey.
John Gaylor is here. Good morning, John. He's lurking. Hope you're doing well, John.
Good on you.
Goldie is here. Good morning, Goldie.
Good morning, Goldie.
Coming to us from Romania, Sean. She's right there in Eastern Europe. So
very nice. Welcome aboard.
Thanks for coming in. Nixon was the best president of time. That's for sure. I think he's saying of our time. Yeah, I don't know about that, but
no.
We don't really talk too much about politics here anyway. So my mother is here. Good morning, Mom. Thank you for coming in. Hope you and Dad are doing well, and I hope you're gonna have another nice day in Florida. Joe says, I goddamn love our mail lady. I had a parcel sent from the beautiful Hunter Valley of New South Wales. She lugged that damn thing all the way out to the end of their mail run and back.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's good when you find somebody a good mail person. And Goldie says yes, all the way from Romania. All right, so we're all caught up there. Good morning to you guys. Thanks for coming in. I think we need to do this right out of the gate. I told Sean I wouldn't play too much music, but this one should be fine. So here we go.
Everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Good morning, everybody. And I should say to Sean, good evening, good day, mate.
Good day.
Cheers, everybody.
Why we go with good day is it's easy. It covers all the aspects of the day.
Right. But
I like the coffee you're drinking. I'm drinking a different version of coffee.
Yes, he is. I'll have that later in the day. But good morning, everyone.
Yep. That's fresh German coffee that I made this morning.
Fresh. Kenny's drinking fresh coffee this morning.
Yeah, I just brewed the fresh coffee.
Kenny, I've got a question. If you're in the US,
yeah,
and you're brewing coffee, how the hell could it be German?
There is a German restaurant in Helen, Georgia, that you can get that.
See, he's been hanging with Darian in that group, so he's getting his German on.
I see. So tell me, does that coffee say Guten Morgen every morning you drink it?
Yes.
Guten Morgen, Herr Kenneth.
Good morning there, Kenny. Yep. Nick's not too far away from being down under with us. So that's
He's got 2 weeks going to Canada and then Australia. And Joe's going to be meeting up with y'all, right?
That's correct.
Well, I wish I could be there with you guys. At least wish I could be a fly on the wall.
You could be.
I could be.
But you're going to claim that thing that the boss won't let you.
Yeah, I'm sticking with that. It's his fault. He won't let me do it.
Yeah.
Shirley says it's 6:10 a.m. there. Yeah. You're in this.
Well, Shirley, it is 8:15 in the evening here, Wednesday evening.
So, Sean lives in our future, being down under. They are right now, presently 12 hours. I'm sorry, they are 14 hours ahead of us. So, it's easy to figure that out. 14's a nice round number. So, you just take the time that we're at now, which would be 6 a.m., add 6 p.m. to it, and or make it 6 p.m. and then add 2, and you'll get the time, the present time in Australia. Now, Sean, is the whole island of Australia, which it's a very big island, is it all one time zone, or do you have different time zones?
No, we've got about 5 different time zones depending on the time of the year. So Melbourne, Sydney, Canberra, and Brisbane at the moment are all on the same time zone, which is our Eastern time zone. Then we move to South Australia time, which is half an hour behind us. Then there's a bucket load of time zones going along, and then Western Australia or Perth ends up being 3 hours behind us.
So is it east to west? So like here in the U.S. right now it's 6 a.m. On the West Coast it's only 3 a.m.
Yep.
Kind of like that. Yeah. Okay.
Pretty much the same. Perth are still at work today. We're just finishing, actually.
Just finishing your day up. And we're just starting. So I got a whole full day. How was the day today, Sean? Do I have anything I need to look forward to? Or
well, I can tell you that if you were using our weather, you might cop a bit of rain. But if you're using Sydney weather, it's been a beautiful day in Sydney.
Awesome. Let's see. Daily Dose of the Bible is here. Kenneth Oakes. Good morning, Kenny. Thanks for coming in. Chet from Sea Leg Journeys is here. Good morning, Chet.
Good morning, Chet.
Good to see you, my brother. Thanks for coming in. I hope you and Robin are doing fantastic. Kenneth Bird is also here from Kenny's side.
Yeah.
Good morning, Kenneth.
Good morning, Kenneth Bird.
Shirley, what did she say? She said she's in Canada. All right. So she's somewhere, at least in my time zone in Canada. So she must be in Quebec, possibly. Let's see. Nick P. Kenneth. Shirley says it's raining there now. We're getting rain today. Why don't we do the weather, Kenny? You want to do that?
Sure.
All right, let's do the weather. So I always start. You want me to continue to go, Kenny, or you want to go?
Yes, you go ahead.
All right. So here in the greater New England area, southern New Hampshire, it's currently 42 degrees Fahrenheit, which Sean and I figured that's somewhere around 10 degrees Celsius or so. It's chilly today. It looks like there'll be a high of 59. We have 45% chance of rain. The rain conditions will be from about 11 to 12 today, with partly conditions expected through 5 p.m. Temperatures range between 35 and 59 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what's happening here in New England. How about in the southeastern part of the country, Kenny? What's it like going on with you?
It is currently 55 degrees and feels like 52 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh,
and it's supposed to be well, the wind is 9 miles, west 9 miles. And it's supposed to be a high of 62 today with some rain and a low of 40.
40. Chilly. It's what we got happening right now. Sean, you want to do you? Oh, I'm sorry, Kenny.
I can go ahead and do. I just wanted to jump in and say good day to Daniel Jose.
Good
Daniel,
day,
Sunday to you all.
Jose. And yes, I did get a haircut, but of course it's starting to grow back. It was shorter than this.
Yeah, Kenny had what we would call a whiffle when I was little. When'd you get that? Friday or something? Thursday, Friday last week?
I got it Monday.
Oh, is it Monday?
I want to say a Monday a week ago.
Okay, so it was that
Monday, I believe. It may have been 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. I know it was on a Monday, and because I got it done at the Greens. There's a beautician that comes in, I think, every other Monday or something like that, and anyway, she only works there so often, and I got it done there at the Greens, and
Kenny, I'm like you. I also got my hair cut on a Monday, but it was Monday 1995.
Chet says it's 55 there right now. That's chilly for Florida.
I actually got it.
Okay, while you're busy hooked up on that, on checking out what's in the chat, I'm going to give you the weather down under.
Yes, give us some weather.
In Melbourne right now, we are sitting on 13 degrees, feels like 12. Oh, yeah, for you mob, it's C. So 13, 26, 56 degrees right now. We did have a top of 16, I believe. Tomorrow we're looking at, which is Thursday. Tomorrow we're looking at 16 degrees with 42% humidity. 16 degrees, 1632, 62 degrees will be the weather tomorrow. And because it is Anzac Day, we will have a dawn service. The dawn service will obviously be at dawn, but we will be expecting some rain also. So can you imagine? We're busy standing out at the dawn service with rain. Isn't that rather poignant?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's the weather down here.
All right, so let's take a look at the map. We'll go over everybody else's real quick. So like I said, if I can get the map to move. There we go. No. It says it's interactive, but it's not very interactive. Here we go. All right, so here's New England here. We'll wait for the radar to populate, but we are getting some rain. It looks like there we go. You can see that that weather coming at us from the Great Lakes in New York, coming down from parts of Canada. We're getting it today. It shouldn't be too bad, but it's going to be a chilly, cold, or cool day today here in New England. We always go out to the island of Newfoundland. I call it Shirley's Island. Glitter World lives out there. Looks like they've had some, looks like Shirley got some snow last night, or she's getting it right now. Good for you. You can keep that. All right. As we make it down the eastern seaboard, everybody's getting rain. It looks like in this area here, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, down in parts of Maryland. We get out towards Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, and the alike. Like Kenny said, he's got a chance of some rain today. Tennessee is getting it right now. We'll make our way down south. It looks like Eddie and Sharon and them in Georgia are doing well. And Chet, Robin, Mom and Dad, Scott McNeil, who's not there right now, but Captain Billy J, everybody that lives in Florida, Sherry from Destination Fun. Good for you. Florida's awesome. That's all I can say. A bad weather day. A bad weather day is still a good weather day there.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Go
ahead,
quickly, if I can, Jimmy. I just want to say good day to Harvey. Harvey is based in New Zealand. So we've got Auckland, Romania, Australia, and I just see the UK as well. G'day, Governor. Welcome aboard, buddy.
Good day, Rob.
Good morning, everybody. Good day.
Now,
Thanks for coming in.
We're trying to get the governor to come join us on our cruise.
That would be awesome. We've gone international now. Well, which has been for a while, but
Yep.
all right, let me finish up so we get out to where Scott and the Drunken Chef are. Everything looks clear there. Southern California, where Bernay is at, and some of our friends in Nevada. Looks like Nevada is getting some rain up around Reno, Carson City, and the northern elevations, and more of the same as always for Oregon and Washington State, because they get a lot of rain over there. I always do this. I don't want to forget Goldie. She is in Romania right now, and it looks pretty clear in Romania, although there is some, looks like they got some weather over towards Croatia and Herzegovina and Hungary. It may be heading your way, Goldie. So batten down the hatches and get ready for some rain, but that's what's happening around the world. I hope you guys have a good day today, no matter what the weather is. So, all right. So Rob on the road is here. Good morning, Rob. Thank you for coming in. The Complaints International now. There you go. All right. What have we missed? So you mentioned a cruise, Sean. Let's talk about that since I got you here.
Yeah, hang on. If you're going to put on any video on that particular cruise, I have to. Yeah, I've got to keep on. It's an expensive advert. It's all $1 Aussie dollars that are going into payment.
Oh, I see.
You know, for the use of this particular video.
He's putting the quarters in the machine.
Correct. Like I said, it's expensive.
Is that in American or Aussie dollars?
All right. It's quadrupled because of the exchange rate. It is
right.
Aussie dollars. If it was British pounds, I would have been finished already. But no, it's Aussie dollars.
Aussie dollars. Aussie dollars. Let me know when you have enough in there.
I think I've almost got enough. There we go. That was.
I'll hit the play.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell?
Yes, indeed. The Helping Hands for Cruising Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise 25, slated to be the cruise of
Of the
the
century.
century, folks. And Daniel Jose says that would be an amazing cruise. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be. And it'll be even more amazing if you joined us, Daniel.
That's my words.
Yep. Yep. So you want to tell us a little bit about it, Sean?
Well, I believe the Norwegian Joy, which is the ship we're going on, I believe that's just come out of dry dock. So there's been some updates to that ship, and I'm telling you, it is absolutely incredible. We're actually going to be having the inaugural Helping Hands for Cruising F125 racing competition.
Ooh.
So, yep, absolutely. And it's going to be a real game winner. But let me put this to you, folks. We're going on a cruise where the dollars that you're going to get, that you're going to pay for, will give you some exciting benefits. Things like drinks package and Wi-Fi and eating at specialized restaurants and all that sort of stuff. But the good news is that a proportion of your fee will actually be tax deductible. So the good news is Helping Hands for Cruising is a 501c3 for those in the US, and tax deduction as such. So there you go, folks. Well, I'm so looking forward to it. Yeah, there you go.
Up there. So it's tribute band. Geez, I can't even think of it here.
There's three tribute bands. One is Who's Who, and they are tributing The Who. The second band is Echoes of Pompeii, which are tributing Pink Floyd. And I think I was hearing you have a go there in the background there.
You did hear me.
And then there's going to be Mr. Funnyman as well. And Mr. Funnyman does basically a general tribute to everybody. So we're absolutely going to have an amazing time. And I believe there will be a guest appearance from Ricky Rocker as well. So, yeah.
That's going to be fun. It'll be nice to finally meet that person, whoever he is.
Whoever they are, right?
So if you go to tributebandcruise.com, you can go to this website that I'm showing you now. This is where you can go get all the information that you need, and you can actually book the cruise right through there. You can also, down on the Chiron Sea, call Ocean to Ocean Travel at 1-833-626-8728. That is Cindy and Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel. Give them a call right now, and they will set you up and get you and reserve your spot on this cruise.
Oh, please ring Bruce right now. I want you to wake him up and get him out of bed.
I forgot.
Wake him
up. You may want to wait until it's 9 o'clock on the West Coast AM.
No, ring him now.
Sean says,
and tell him Sean sent you.
That's right. Tell him that Sean sent you, not Kenny or Jimmy. But
Daniel, don't make it 90%. Make it 99.9 recurring. Come on down, join us. The good news is you can put $125 down per person, and then the balance you can pay off and won't be required until October next year. So,
Sean, do you know what the percentage we have sold already? I know it was well over a quarter of the ship.
Yep.
But...
So we're sitting on 54 cabins sold right now. There are 3 inquiries waiting for some more info, and it looks like we will have another 3 cabins sold by the end of the week. So
fantastic. So you can let's see some of the things that just go off the top of my head. Let me get rid of that. But off the top of my head, so when you reserve your cabin with the price of your cruise, you're going to get all your gratuities are included, all your port fees and taxes are included. Depending on which cabin you book, so if you get an interior or a ocean view, you're going to get one specialty dining reservation with that. if you get a balcony or a mini suite or what they call a bigger balcony, I guess, you will get 2 specialty dining reservations with that. You're also going to get the premium drink package included. You're going to get all kinds of YouTube swag and helping hands for cruising, rock and roll cruise, tribute cruise swag. You're going to meet all kinds of, not only are you probably going to meet the bands, hopefully you'll get to meet Ricky Rocker. You're going to be able to meet Orange Cone vloggers, Donna and Ross, the Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oakes, Sean and Alana from Down Under Cruisers, Colleen and Jim, the Astute Taurus, Bruce and Cindy from Ocean to Ocean Travel, and many, 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 many more of your YouTube personalities, the people that you hang out with at least once or twice a week. So you get to meet these people for what, 8 days?
Yep, pretty much. Now, there's one thing I've got to say, or 2 things actually. First of all, g'day, Bar Manola. Nice to have you on board.
Hey, Billy.
Now, Governor, let me say this quite candidly. If you use Sean's pain, mate, you seem to forget I already come from the penal colony. So therefore, it's no good using me because I'll just get sent back home. As a matter of fact, that's not a bad idea. Use it so I get sent back home for free.
Right. I didn't know you were paying, Sean.
I wasn't, but
neither did you.
Yep. The governor seems to think I am.
Right. Kenny says he cannot wait for this cruise. I can't either, Kenny.
No, neither can I.
We got a little over a year. Well, a little over a year and a half.
Pretty much.
To go. So we have plenty of time to get this, get yourself situated and get on this cruise. There's really no excuse. You get plenty of time. You certainly can save up enough to get you on this cruise. It's going to be a fantastic time. It's going to benefit a great cause, Helping Hands for Cruising, as most of you are aware of.
Now, I just have to answer Daniel Jose's question. The ship sails out of Port Canaveral, and it will be going pretty much to the two Virgin Islands, and then to Spirit Key, which is Norwegian's private island, and also I believe it's going to Puerto Plata as well. So that's where the ship's headed. But it's headed in and out of Port Canaveral. Go on, Kenny. You were going to say something.
I'm awake, Rob.
I have the here's the itinerary right here, Sean. Sailing out of Port Canaveral. Day 1, you're at sea. Day 2, we go to the Dominican Republic. Day 3, we'll be going to the U.S. Virgin Islands of St. Thomas. And then the next day, the British Virgin Island of Tortola. Then a day at sea. Then a trip to their private key, Stirrup Key. That's where Mr. Funnyman will be giving us a private concert for all of us. And then it's back to Port Canaveral. So
I have to just bring up a comment that Joe mentioned where he instructed Scott to wash his mouth out. And I just need to say, Joe, unfortunately, mate, somebody has paid $200 to watch me drink that stuff. So at the meetup, which we will have before the cruise, I will be forced to drink a can for $200. I will drink a can of Monsters, but that's about it.
The whole can?
Well, I won't drink the metal, but I'll look. Let me put it to you this way.
That's a big can.
Yeah, okay, but I'll drink one can as long as I can chase it up with something decent.
There you go. I'll be standing by with the whiskey of your choice, my friend.
Mate, appreciate that. Bring it on.
You need to
I need to wash it
chaser.
down with something decent.
Right. I just want to say, Joe, thank you for being a member for 7 months. I appreciate you, my friend. You've been a great supporter of the channel for longer than that. So I appreciate you. My brother from another mother. So thanks for that. So yeah, I can't believe that. Definitely, we're going to give you something to wash it down with, something really good.
Joe, between you and me, mate, I will be pissed before I even drink it.
That sounds like something that definitely will not slap your tongue.
No,
Correct.
Kenny. No,
Correct.
Kenny. No. No. This is it right here.
Absolutely. I like the governor's comment at the bottom.
Decent engine block cleaner is decent by comparison, right?
Correct.
Oh gosh, I used to like beer. I still like beer. Beer just doesn't like me, so I don't drink it. But yeah, I tried Foster's once. I was like, oh wow, finally we can drink Foster's here in the U.S. And I remember tasting it and going,
that's why you don't drink it anymore.
Okay.
I can understand.
I'm good.
We don't make it here anymore. We send it off to you guys to suffer. But there we go.
I think, look, anything is subjective, I guess. So, Chet, if you want to give it a try, and you may like it, I'd prefer, I don't know, maybe, I don't know.
Seriously?
Maybe I don't even know. Drano, I think, isn't doing it justice. Oh, Nick says he prefers a nice pint of Guinness. I'm with you. I'll drink that instead. What the?
Yeah, that was because you mentioned that F word.
Yes. Not going to do it. Hey, Scott from Lone Cross MTP is here. Battery acid will taste even better. Right, yep. Scott? Good morning to you, brother. Thanks for coming in. Chet says, I thought Crocodile Dundee drank Foster's. Or maybe it was.
Crocodile Dundee is about as real as. Yeah, okay. Shut up, Sean.
He's about as real as Quigley Down Under.
Yep.
Are you familiar with that, Sean? Quigley Down Under?
Yep.
Yeah. Daniel says, I love beer, mostly German beer. German beer is the greatest. I like German beer when I drank it. I like beer in general. I like beer from all over the world if it's good. Make sure there is some emergency single malt. Yeah, exactly.
Mate, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Now you're talking, at least I know I can speak for Sean. You're talking our language with that.
So. Correct.
Mark from Corner Clubhouse Cobalt is here. Good morning, Mark. Thanks for coming in. We're talking the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. We're talking shitty beer. I said it. Exactly.
Sound like a toilet flushing.
Foster's is the Bud Light of Australian beer. I like to call it it's Australian for pee.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. Joe, the traditional Guinness is made at the brewery in Dublin. I don't know if there's another beer brand that puts the ball in the beer. The ball in the beer.
Yeah,
you're talking about the nitrogen cartridge.
Correct.
Gotcha. There was another brand out there that made a cream stout or something. There's another one out there that they have the nitrogen ball in the bottom of the can. Let's see.
I believe Guinness patented that.
German beer is bloody awesome, Joe says. Billy says, I used to drink a lot of beer when I was younger. When I turned 21, I stopped drinking beer and started drinking tequila, but not that often. Well, tequila's not bad. Right? All I can think of is the Big Shoe dance whenever I hear that now.
Yep.
Nick says, I use Bud Light in the transmission for my car. It works very good.
Yep. You'll find that Foster's is no different.
Exactly. Yeah, but see where Nick's going with that. So, what kind of fluid do you use in your transmission? Here we call it tranny fluid.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yep.
I agree with you, Nick. Did you know one of our prime ministers managed to scull a schooner of beer in a few seconds?
Yeah, and Joe, don't tell them who it is. Let them guess. Who was the prime minister that did that?
I couldn't tell you.
It was the same prime minister we had when we won the America's Cup.
Is that why the prime minister drank the skull of schooner?
Yes, that was one of the reasons.
You won the America's Cup?
Correct. After 123 years of you owning it.
I don't even think I would know one of your prime ministers anyway. I'll be honest. I'm not that hip. I need to do my research. Bud Light to us, what Foster's is to y'all. Exactly, Chet. Exactly. Scott says, I only drank beer when I used to drink. Did not like the taste of regular beer. I developed a taste for beer early in life. I used to, like a lot of young kids, used to steal my dad's. He'd open one and put it down. He'd be working, and of course I would steal it. And then, guzzle the thing before he caught me, and then fall down on the ground because, you're like 7 years old and you guzzled the full beer. So, okay, there you go. Was Prime Minister Convict O'Clink?
No, Governor. And you should actually know.
I wouldn't know. I got myself a beautiful trucker's cap sitting here. Can't stop looking at it. Joe, you need to make a video and put it on your channel so we can see your hat.
Correct.
Daniel says, spirits I just can't handle anymore. Yeah, a lot of people can't. For me, it's the opposite with beer. Beer actually, it affects me physically. It makes me sick. My mother, in your sandbox. So she's making a reference to me stealing my father's beer. So I had a square sandbox that my dad made me, out of wood. In each corner there were little seats he made, and I could hide the beer under the seat and he couldn't see it. And then, of course, like I said, I was, 7 or 8 years old. I would guzzle the beer so he couldn't find it, and then the world would start to spin. I didn't know why. The beer tastes good, but why do I feel like this? Little did I know.
Yep.
Jimmy, my brother used to do that same thing, but he got caught. Yeah, I got caught too. I got caught. My dad learned early to put the beer up high where I couldn't get to it. So, we're not doing our regular stuff today, just because we have our special guest with us. Kenny and I have Sean from Down Under Cruisers, and now that they have their time change, or we've all changed times, we're only 14 hours apart now. So,
yep,
I wake up when Sean is still awake, and vice versa. So, so there you go. So, who knows? This may be a regular Hump Day thing until our autumn.
Now, Governor, I have to say, you got the name right. You just got to spell it correctly. Robert Hawke.
Is it Hawke? Hawke, okay.
Hawke.
Robert Hawke.
Was
he a good prime minister or not so good?
Surprisingly enough, he was on the Labour side, but he was actually a very good prime minister for the country.
Gotcha. Okay. John says, when I got intoxicated with beer, I was mean, trying to pick a fight. That happens to some people too. And depending on the booze, we call that, instant asshole, just add alcohol. Yeah, I think we've all been there at one time. I know.
I've never been drunk, Jimmy.
Is that right?
I've never been drunk.
Good for you. That's that takes some I don't even know what the word is, but yeah, good for you. I can't say that. I've been drunk several times. Sometimes embarrassingly drunk. Not very often with that, but I remember my younger brother spilling a glass of ouzo and Coke my mother made. He sucked it all up with a straw. Ugh. First of all, ouzo and Coke.
Well,
All right.
ouzo's all right.
I'm wondering if Kenny had tasted a beer before.
No, I have not. I have actually I've smelled it before, and I've actually been around people that's had beer really strong, and I've smelled it on them and stuff. But I've seen what it does to people when they've had too many, and that's the reason why I've not. You're honest. You're honestly looking at a person that has never drank a beer in their 29 years of life. So,
Hey, Chet, I know exactly how to fix your problem. I at times will go to the bar and I will order a Corona, or even, yes, I have been known to order a Foster's, but with the Foster's, what I do is I walk immediately to the bathroom, pour it down the urinal because I want to cut out the middleman.
Exactly. I love it. I love it.
good
Exactly.
morning, Don from New Beginnings.
Yes. Good morning, Don.
G'day, Dawn. How you going?
Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you for coming in. I hope you're having a good day. It's probably 1 p.m. there, noonish time in Cyprus, I'm guessing. But good morning, Dawn. It's good to see you. Dawn is one of my mods. She has been with me for a very, very, very long time, and she's one of the mod extraordinaires. She does a fantastic job for us. So thank you, Dawn. You really should go over and check out Dawn's channel if you haven't. Her and her husband, Mike, are living in rural Cyprus, and they're showing you all about living there. And I would say living on a budget and living on the land. So she has some very interesting videos and very educational stuff. So good stuff. Head on over there and check out Dawn's channel.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see. It is, holy smokes! Look at the time.
7 minutes till 7.
Kenny, where has the time gone?
It flies by when you're having fun.
Sure does.
But yeah, I back to Daniel Jose when he said, well, Kenny, you can taste test, but not overdo it. It's just maybe a curiosity. You really don't have to partake in it 100%. Yeah. Well, you know how your taste and your smell work together at the same time? Well, I've smelled it and I'm like, this is not something I definitely would not want to put in my mouth. So, yeah, I just don't. Nah, I have no desire to even.
Kenny, I would say if you never taste alcohol, that's good for you. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's some people. Alcohol can be very bad, as we know. It is a drug. Let's not kid ourselves. So you have to, like any drug, you have to be careful with certain things. Some people have a predisposition to abusing addictive substances. So you got to be really careful, man. And so far in my 60 years or almost 60 years of life, I've done pretty good with that. So I do have friends though that have had a real hard time with drug abuse, alcohol included, and some of those people they're no longer with us, so it can be really bad. So you just have to be really, really, really careful with things. So
yep.
Now I will say I have had the virgin drinks on the cruise.
Oh my God.
I had the
He had so many virgin drinks on the carnival horizon. I'll tell you what, he almost drank them out of virgin drinks.
I had the pina colada, and I had the strawberry daiquiri, and I had the Shirley Temple.
Yes, the famous Shirley Temple.
And boy, do I feel sorry for Shirley.
Kenny, do you know what a Roy Rogers is?
No, I'm not really sure. No.
A Roy Rogers is similar to a Shirley Temple, but instead of ginger ale, they use Coca-Cola. So it's Coke grenadine with a cherry in it, and that's what they call a Roy Rogers.
Okay.
John's got good advice. He says, as a sober alcoholic, if you don't want to try it, don't do it.
Yeah.
Which is real good advice.
Yep.
Again, some people have a hard time, and it can be a tough time to get your life back, man, if you can. Yeah. It is a drug. I just maybe drink one or two, maybe a week. I used to abuse it when I was in the military, which I regret.
I think the biggest issue that most people have is that they don't realize what the drug is doing. And the fact is the drug dehydrates you. So people go ahead and they take a drink of alcohol. They feel thirsty. They go and grab another one. And also they like the effects of what it does. And all I'm going to say to you is you have a drink of alcohol, make sure that you get a glass exactly the same of H2O, which is another drug, H2O, or fruit juice, and then you can go ahead and have another drink. So for every glass of alcohol, I will have a glass of H2O. Check that out, Kenny. What's H2O? You get a glass of H2O. Shut up. Get a glass of H2O along after your alcohol, and then you should be right.
And that's perfect advice. I know that for Colleen and I, like when we're cruising or when we're camping or whatever, and you're hanging out and you're having several drinks, I'll drink 1 for 1 or 2 to 1. So I'll have two cocktails, then I'll drink a big glass of water. And continue that. At my age too, and I'm just speaking for myself, I don't like to drink a large quantity at one time anyways, because I'm a cheap date for one thing, the older I get. So it doesn't take many drinks for me to get tipsy, but I like to be in control. I still like to be in control. There are times I've been overserved, but lately, the last few years at my age, I'll drink enough to catch a little buzz, and then I'm good. And then, but for anybody,
don't want to be rude, Jimmy. 2 minutes to go.
Oh goodness! All right, real quick. Mom says she was never a drinker. She was always the designated driver, which is true. All right, so. I guess we got to get out of here. Don't forget the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise is coming up. Give Ocean Travel a call, and you can write off a portion of your fee on that because it is a charity 501c3. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. PMA will definitely save your day. When I tell you that I'm living proof that PMA works, please just believe me. I'm here as a result of employing that into my life every day. So don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day. Everybody has a story. Sometimes those stories aren't a good one. We've all been there at times, and we know we've had not such a great idea. And all you have to do is make eye contact and smile with somebody, and you can change the day for the better. Don't forget to thank our first responders, our ladies and gentlemen of the fire service, the police department, EMS and healthcare workers. Goodness me. Pardon me for that. Our EMS and healthcare workers, and of course our nurses. We love our nurses. They make the doctors look good. And last but not least, I want to take a moment to recognize those veterans who have given the ultimate sacrifice so that we're able to sit here and do this. We talk about this every day, but in Australia tomorrow, they're going to be Anzac Day is their Memorial Day, and let's reflect on the folks that have given everything up for us. They've done it for us. So God bless those guys, and God bless all of us. So don't forget those veterans. If you see them, thank them that are out there today, because even though we're remembering those that have come before and given up that sacrifice, there's others that are there today, and they deserve our thanks as well. So I want to thank all of those veterans that are out there today. So
Thank you, Jimmy.
yeah, you're welcome. So that's going to do it. What do you got coming up, Sean? Anything going on?
Just our usual show on 10 p.m. on Friday night for those across the pond, which is midday for us this side of the pond. Other than that, just looking forward to that R&R.
Yep.
Kenny, what do you got going on?
Well, I got my
Thank you,
live.
Daniel.
I got my live Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we'll be live with you again 6 a.m. Friday morning.
Yeah, so Friday morning, like Kenny said, we'll be back for Friday TGIF Cup of Joe Live, welcoming in the weekend. Tomorrow night, I will be live with Scott from Controversial Cruising, Captain Controversy himself. It is our Thirsty Thursday Trivia Live. Check that out, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, 4 p.m. Pacific Time. So check Scott and I out tomorrow night. And Scott, it is my turn to host. I know that. And I will be in touch with you later today. So, Sean, I want to thank you for joining Kenny and I as always. We love and appreciate you, my friend.
My pleasure, and have a safe day, both of you.
And you as well. Tell your lovely wife that we said hello. And Kenny, what do we say, Kenny?
Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, we'll do it all over again, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, we will see you guys Friday morning. So peace and love, and we'll see you all later. Bye-bye.